Hello everyone, it's Dr. Dave. Hopefully you're all doing well, having a nice week. Looking forward to your day today. Have a healthy one. Coming at you on behalf of the Toronto Neck and Back Pain Clinic with your daily health update. It's Thursday, April 22nd, 2021. Going to look at 6 areas of health and wellness. Somewhere around this video, you can read through all 6 areas. And of course, if you'd like a copy, DM us on social, send us an email, give us a call here at the clinic, and we will get that in your hands for sure. Not going to treat, diagnose, prevent, or cure any illness or disease with our time together today. However, I promise you that we'll share something interesting that will pique your interest and remind you to keep your own health and wellness at the front of your mind today as you make all your thoughts, decisions, choices, and actions that will support how you want your day, your health, and overall your life to turn out. All right, so good for you for being here. Interestingly, the American Journal of Epidemiology starts us off today with their comment from March 2021 about Gen X and Gen Y being less healthy than previous generations. Those people have poorer physical health, are more likely to engage in unhealthy behaviors, and report higher levels of anxiety and depression than their parents and grandparents in early adulthood and midlife. Some reports suggest that perhaps those two generations are less likely to live as long or with as good quality as the previous generations, which would be the first time that kind of statistic or outcome in terms of health and wellness would trend that way. As over the decades, it's actually been improving, and hopefully it still does, but we just need to turn that around. So if you were born between 1965 and 1980, you're a Gen X, and if you're born between 1981 and 1999, you're a Gen Y, and it's time for us to pay attention, plug into the daily health update, and keep looking at our lifestyle habits and choices and turn these statistics around. That's an ominous sign that we're not doing as well because we have plenty of opportunity to do so. I believe a lot of it comes down to choices. There are some other challenges, which there will always be and always has been, but you know what? We're up for those challenges. So let's see if we can make a difference. One of the ways to make a difference, especially if you're active and or an athlete, is to make sure that you're rehydrating after exercise properly. The Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, March 2021, suggests that drinking an electrolyte-infused beverage during and following exercise may reduce an individual's risk for muscle cramps. The researchers note that people who solely drink plain water before and after exercise could in fact be making them more prone to cramps. This is likely because pure water dilutes the electrolyte concentration in our bodies and doesn't replace what is lost during sweating. That diluting effect has been shown to be extreme in endurance or long duration activities like marathon running, for example, where you must replace those electrolytes using something other than plain water. Otherwise, it could be very risky in terms of health. In fact, there have been, I believe, over the years, some causes of death from that. Now, most average people, we don't have to worry about that. We may not push ourselves to those extremes, but it does speak to the nature of ensuring not only hydration, proper hydration, but also proper nutrient supply to our cells, tissues, organs, glands, and blood vessels. So be sure you are engaging in some kind of nutritional approach that you feel is going to support how healthy you want to be. An electrolyte beverage just might be right for you, especially with the summer coming, and if you're active outdoors, there may be some benefit. Also, some benefit for those of us who are getting on in years to keep exercising. The Help Guide, March 2021, says for the older adult, exercise can offer the following benefits: healthy weight loss, increased muscle mass, improved mobility, flexibility and balance, improved mental health and mood, better quality sleep, and increased cognitive function. So some benefits straight across the board there for staying active and engaging in some kind of activity or exercise. So keep that part of your routine, and if it's not, slowly start to add it in and increase it over time so it gets to a level that it supports some good health and wellness outcomes for you. Little article here from the PLOS One Journal, March 2021, regarding ADHD in adulthood and how that may play out in terms of our day-to-day function. You can read through that. There's also an article here from the American Stroke Association, March 2021, about green communities and how they can help lower stroke risk. They did a comparison of satellite imagery and health data of residents in the Miami-Dade County, and it revealed that residents in the greenest neighborhoods had a 20% lower risk for stroke than individuals living in the least green areas. Experts suspect that easier access to outdoor activities and lower levels of air pollution may contribute to these findings. So, of course, getting away from the city perhaps, but definitely getting outdoors is good for us. And hopefully with spring and summer weather coming here in the Northern Hemisphere, you can get out and do that and engage with nature. It's very good for you, body, mind, and soul. And it'll get you away from that computer that we have to use so often and our other electronic gadgets. The International Journal of Occupational Safety and Ergonomics, March 2021, looked at questionnaires that were completed by 2,000 office workers, and it revealed that nearly half experienced musculoskeletal pain in the previous year, with neck pain as one of the most common complaints. They also found that having access to an adjustable chair and setting it to the proper height could reduce the risk for neck pain in office staff by up to 30%, 36% in fact. And that's just the chair at the right height. If we actually change some other parameters, and we also made sure that the operator was using proper habits and engaging that station, then the impact would be much less on the musculoskeletal system. People would probably have less aches and pains, less headaches, be more productive, feel more focused, and have better energy than if that setup and or their habits are not good. So if you need any help with that, we're happy to send you some information. We're happy to, even if you took some pictures of your setup with you in it, would be great. Ask a colleague or someone at home if you're working from home, and we can definitely send you some suggestions. We have a corporate health and wellness company called Time Health Management, and we've been doing ergonomic assessments and other workplace health and wellness strategies for 15 years, and we can definitely help set you up with some information in that regard. So don't hesitate to reach out. Happy to do that as a courtesy, especially with all the changes to our current office setup and workstation arrangements that might be a little more makeshift as we switch to a work from home situation. So send us pictures or ask us questions about your setup. We'd be happy to help. All right. So that's your daily health update for Thursday. Heading you into the weekend, we'll throw a written format at you for tomorrow. You can read that on all our social media platforms, and we'll catch up with you next week. Hope you have a nice weekend. Do some good stuff for yourself. Take good care of you and those around you. Enjoy yourself, and we'll see you on Monday to start the week next week as always. All the best.